Hey guys, what are we doing today? We are watching Donkey Kong Country Returns. I am Larry on the Switch. Anyway, yeah, I'm playing this on the Switch. This isn't like a very serious Let's Play that I'm actually doing here. I'm just playing this because I wanted to play something for my birthday. However, the audio is definitely after my birthday, so there's that. But this will come out the 4th of July, I want to say, which is on a Thursday. I might just start posting crap on a Thursday because it's super easy for me to actually, like, do things on a Thursday. And what I was doing was I was kind of working on Donkey Kong Country 100%. Because I've 100%ed the second game, I've 100%ed the third game. I have never 100%ed the original SNES game before. So I'm kind of working on that. This is going to be a shorter video. It's just a, it's a whatever video. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to turn this into a full-on like Let's Play by any means either. I might. I'm kind of doing like 5 other Let's Plays right now. Mario Galaxy is my main focus at the moment, but I am working on some other games as well. So I apologize for kind of being all over the place. I know Final Fantasy fans are probably wondering where the hell my Final Fantasy Let's Play is. You guys will get another episode, I promise. Just, take my time with it. Same with Super Mario RPG. I'm just going to take my time with those kinds of things. And I'm doing this because it felt like I should. I don't know. But I'm grabbing the secret balloons up here. There's a ton of balloons in this level. Like, it's actually crazy how many balloons are in this level. If you ever wanted to, like, farm lives in this game, the first level is the best place to do it, easily. Because you can get 5 1-ups really quickly. Anyway, this is Donkey Kong Country. I adore Donkey Kong Country. It is my favorite series of platformers. I think they're better than Mario games, honestly. No offense to Mario, but I love Donkey Kong Country. I'm kind of a psycho, I apologize, but there's Rambi. Rambi's awesome. Why he wasn't in the third Donkey Kong Country game, I'll never know. He's also the only animal buddy to, like, keep coming back. There's a 6th life, by the way. Like, Rambi is in almost every single Donkey Kong Country game. Ever. The only one he's not in is actually Donkey Kong Country 3. And I don't know why they opted to do that. I guess Ellie had more puzzle elements to her, but meh. She wasn't a good replacement in my opinion. But yeah, Rambi's awesome. And he is in Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. So there's that. I'm just kind of looking around. I'll pause the game every so often. I am actually looking at a guide because some of these barrels are stupidly obscure. Like, there are some absolute obscure bonus areas. They're insane. I've got DKC 2 and DKC 3 kind of memorized at this point. DKC 1, I have no idea. I've never done this before, so... yeah, like, right there, I'm just kind of pausing. But I do apologize, I didn't get a, Let's Play done on Sundays. I might just switch over to, like, Thursdays. And then, on Thursdays, you'll either get a, Let's Play or a review from me, depending on what I'm working on. But, yeah, I figured Donkey Kong Country was kind of a fun thing. I just celebrated my 35th, anniversary around the sun. So that's kind of cool. It's been 35 years since I've been born. For those of you who don't know, I was born June 29th, 1989. I am a day younger than a very popular Let's Player named Markiplier, which is kind of funny. So there's that. But, yeah, 35. Bought myself a really cool gift. Got myself a new vehicle. It's a used vehicle, but it's new to me anyway. So Man, I miss the Kremlings, though. Seriously. Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze are amazing games. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind the walruses either, actually. The frozen guys have a lot more personality than the tikis. So I do like the, what are they, like the frost nomads or whatever the hell. They're a bunch of polar-based enemies, which is kind of cool. They had a bit more personality, but it's the Kremlings. Come on, the Kremlings are so good. And they can be themed to whatever, too. Like, these Kremlings are just kind of like generic Kremlings. They kind of got a bit of a pseudo-military vibe to them sometimes, but like... yeah, definitely nothing special. But even with that, Clump, Crusha, they're pretty cool. I don't know why the armadillos are just absolute jerks about things, but hey. Bees, wow. Bees are nasty in this world. There's a barrel. That one's really hard to see. I am apparently really good at matching games, too. Also, you'll notice I play as Diddy a lot more. No offense to Donkey Kong, Diddy just controls way better. I always love how the exits of these places are like caves. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I guess it kind of makes sense since the next level is a cave, but like even the first level had cave exits, so to speak. And I didn't visit Cranky because I'm running a guide anyway, so it doesn't really matter much. No, the first Donkey Kong Country, well, the second one is my favorite. The first one blew my mind as a kid. Like, honestly, this game looks amazing. And I'd still say it looks great today. Lot of personality here. The first area is kind of like an easy jungle area. The second level is more minecart, cave-esque. But they aren't afraid to put like a cave here, obviously, in this jungle. They're not afraid to put, you know, different types of levels in each area. Which is kind of cool. I don't know. It's got a unique personality to it. The levels are a bit more themed in the next couple of games, but it works really well here. I didn't know there were bananas there, though, in the Super Nintendo version. I saw those bananas in the Game Boy Color version when I played that. And no, I'm not playing... I'm not 100%ing the Game Boy Color version, no. It's basically the same game, but worse. And it's not fun. If you guys wanted to, though, I would not mind recommending the Game Boy Advanced versions of these games. They're pretty decent, all things considered. They add more collectibles for whatever reason, but they're pretty decent. I might do like a collection kind of thing and play and beat them. It'd be like a longer version of what I'm doing with my spin-off videos. And I am thinking about doing a Sonic spin-off video relatively soon, but I don't know exactly when to kind of cut the video off. Like, I can do all the videos, like all Sonic spin-off in the 90s, and it's brutally long. But then I can do like all, you know, up to like 95, but then one half of the video, like, you know, or part one, I don't know why I just ran into that fish. Part one would be a lot shorter, or no, a lot longer than part two. For whatever reason, like, because I'm doing research on it right now, Sonic was in a crap ton of games between 1991 and 1995, almost none of which are like full-blown games that are kind of like official games, you know? It's pretty crazy. And then we got spin-offs like Tails' game and Knuckles' game, which Knuckles' game, I wouldn't even count it as a spin-off. It's a mainline Sonic game, but Knuckles is the playable character. And some places don't even consider Tails' game a spin-off because it is technically a platformer, but it's more Metrovania-esque. I do want to do a full-blown review of it eventually, so I'll just briefly talk about it in the spin-off video anyway. But it's different enough from Sonic to mention it in the spin-off video. But anyway, I'm kind of ranting about what I'm working on right now. Unguard. Unguard is the one animal buddy that appeared in every single Donkey Kong Country game until Returns, and then nothing. Rambi replaced him entirely. These bonus rounds. So, these are interesting. They are kind of OP, though. If you get 3 statues of any animal buddy, you get to play as that animal buddy in a bonus round, which is kind of cool. But here's the thing, is that a lot of the statues that you can get are pretty easy to actually acquire. It also draws the problem in the fact that since they're so easy to acquire, it's not hard to just die and go collect more of the statues in particular. Look at that. 698. 700. Not bad. Because that gives you a life. Every 100 animal totems you collect, you get a life. So I get 7 lives out of that. That's insane. You can rack up lives so easily in this game. I barely remember what the game over screen looked like in this game. Like, once you know kind of how to do it, it's so easy to do. And yes, the animal totem isn't here at the moment. But if I were to die and go back to this area, it would absolutely be there. You can also get lives from Kong letters, lives just straight up from bonus areas, lives from getting 100 bananas. The collectibles in this game are basically just extra lives. That's all it does. But this platformer is a bit tougher than like the typical Mario affair, so I don't blame them for wanting to like ease people in at the same time. So I guess I get it. We're going to skip Funky here as well. Funky just kind of lets you go to past stages, which is useless in this first area. I was reading and this Kremlin just came up and got me. Luckily I heard him hit Donkey, but dang. Which is fine. Diddy Kong's better anyway, but what I'm doing is I'm, again, looking for, you can skip this entire level. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can actually skip this almost entire level. And I do actually skip a level in the future because there's, like, no bonus barrels. So it's just like, skip. But I'm looking for bonus barrels, and if you're trying to 100% the game, you do not want to skip this particular level. So there's that. If you guys are wondering how to tell if you got all the bonus barrels or not, besides looking up a guide, the names of the stages, and this is with every Donkey Kong game going forward, but like, or every Donkey Kong Country game going forward, at least the SNES ones. But if you complete a stage, it will mark it as a exclamation point. So, for example, if I get all the bonus stages in this particular level, when we beat the level, it'll have an exclamation point up behind it to signify that, hey, this level is 100% completed. Congratulations. It's a really subtle way of doing that without taking too much away from like the map feature. This is kind of one of the more obscure ones. How would you tell? I mean, the wall does kind of look slightly different. Man, that's hard to see. Watch this. Kaboom! That didn't even look like the wall that I was looking at. It looked slightly different. Inevitably, I'm going to have to start recording for Donkey Kong 64, and I'm not looking forward to that. And Diddy Kong Racing. When I do Diddy Kong Racing, I'm probably going to do the full review of it, but I will probably put some like side tangents for the DS version. I am not playing through the DS version, just so we're clear. I do not care much for the DS version. I'm not a big fan of the DS version. I'll play a bit of it. I'll probably get to like the first boss fight or so. But after that, yeah, I'm not playing the rest of the DS version after that. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm also going to be doing Banjo Pilot in that particular instance. And I'll probably talk about the canceled GameCube racing game, too. Because there was a canceled GameCube Donkey Kong racing game. And instead of carts, you were riding around on animal buddies and stuff like that. I don't think it got too awfully far into production, though. Because it wasn't too long after that that Rare did get bought out by Microsoft. The final game in Rare's lineup for Nintendo being Star Fox Adventure, which a lot of people are like, it's proof that they were going downhill anyway. And I'm like, no. Star Fox Adventure, for those of you who don't know, is a Star Fox game that has adventure elements in it and is not really a Star Fox game, or at least didn't start out that way. It's fine, but, oh, here's the easiest boss fight in all of history. If you guys lose to Gnawty here, I don't know what to tell you. The Game Boy Advance version of this game does actually improve the boss fights quite a bit. So there's that. I might do a separate video talking about the Game Boy Advance lineup, because I didn't really do it justice when I did the initial reviews on these games. I mostly focused on the SNES versions. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance lineup is actually pretty decent. And for that, I would recommend trying it out. I would say that the original version is better, but the advanced version does improve quite a bit here and there. But then you get the lesser screen quality, graphic fidelity. The controls are slightly, janky here and there. It's pretty competent though. Like it's only like just a little bit of screen crunch and whatnot. But there's also a lot more collectibles, a lot more mini games. That can be kind of annoying. It does get to be a bit much. Thankfully, some of the collectibles are pretty easy to get, but every so often you might have to actually go and look for these dang things. Like photographs. Ugh. Hated looking for photographs. But again, Game Boy Advance version, competent. I just think the simplicity of this particular version is better. That's all I'm saying. And again, they fixed the boss fights, because the boss fights in the SNES version are... Ugh. Minecart Carnage. Alright, I'm clearly reading something. They're saying hi to somebody. I don't know. That's the advantage and disadvantage of recording this after the fact, is the fact that I'm kind of just able to say whatever I want to and focus on talking to you guys rather than focus on the gameplay and have live commentary. Notice I just skipped this whole level. We're crunched for time. Let's go. I actually do like the level, but I figured I'd just skip it just for the heck of it, just to show a skip. Why the heck not? I might not do, even if I do continue this Let's Play, I might not do a follow-up video for it. It's just something to do. It's on my bucket list, like I said. Finish 100% Donkey Kong Country. So I might continue it just for the heck of it. In which case, I'll do shorter videos for sure. But I don't know, kind of interesting. 100% run on Donkey Kong Country. But yeah, I like the idea of recording after the fact because it does give me a lot more opportunity to basically like focus on talking and commenting. The problem is I don't really comment on what's being played oftentimes. I'm just talking about Donkey Kong Country. Right now I'm trying to get that Rambi statue that's up above the thing. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I did. For whatever reason, though, the counter is like stupidly fast on the Rambi sections. Like if you guys haven't noticed, yeah, the Rambi section is insanely fast. Like, holy crud. You have to be like so perfect to even get to the multiplier, because a lot of these stages, you know, you want to go for like the most you can before you get to the multiplier. You want to get to around 300, so you can duplicate your totems and get to like 600 totems real quick. Because once you find that big Rambi statue or the big statue hidden within each of these levels, you get a multiplier, and it will double your totem number, which is great. However, Rambi's is hard to get to without actually, like, already, you know, just skipping most of the totems. So, I don't know. It's really hard to get to Rambi's thing anyway. Like, there's definite more skill involved than, say, Unguard. And, bonus, the counter is really fast. So, what the hell? Rare just didn't like Rambi, apparently. Everyone else does, but Rare didn't like him. Now, I don't know if you guys like notice, but like on the corner of a cave, when you enter it, you can see like a little yellow thing. See, there it is right there. You can kind of see it up in the right corner. That is your life counter. Don't make the same mistake I did. You'll see what I mean, because I go through a cave a couple of times just because I see something. I keep trying to go over there and grab it. I didn't see it on that round, but I do see it in this next particular cave that we go through. And I do have to play this level again because I skip out on a secret on accident. But yeah. For whatever reason, I don't know why the Rambi's... the Rambi bonus stage is so crap. Especially since Rambi is easily the best animal buddy in this whole lineup. No offense to Winky the Frog. Like, he can jump on things pretty good. He jumps higher than the other two. Okay. And he can jump on bees. Cool. That's all he does. Yeah, see, now I'm trying to get that stupid life counter. It took me a second to figure out what it was, too. Every time you enter a new room, your life counter shows back up. The problem is that in these caves, the foreground blocks it, so you can't actually see it very well at all. And so it's easy to mistake it for something else. I think it's about here that I figured it out. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I'm basically trying to read ahead to see what I need to do for the next bonus room. I am using a guide because I don't know exactly where these are, and I'm not going to spend like 5 years trying to figure out where half this crap is, because again, some of this is very obscure. Although I probably would have figured this out after the fact, because this bonus barrel is actually visible that I'm reading on. But it's kind of hard to get to nonetheless. And you'll see what I mean here. I just lost Winky, and that's bad idea number one. Because Winky's actually really useful to get to it. There's two ways to get to it. You can either use Winky, or you can use a tire. Neither of which is really super easy. I also missed out on the end here because I didn't take the upper pathway. The problem with these tires is that it's super easy to just push it over where you need it to go. Yeah, just like that. And there it goes. I guess I'm not getting the bonus barrel. Just like that. Ugh. And it's that easy to miss out on it. But I do go back. Cool thing is I can just kind of skip ahead on most of this level. Because I know where the missing bonus barrel is to acquire what I need. Now, if you guys noticed, when I highlighted the stage again, it didn't have an exclamation point. But if you'll notice, when I beat it this time, it'll have an exclamation point. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and rewind the video. Go look. Done looking? Alright. I do like the tire as a mechanic, though, like a bounce mechanic. Because it's kind of... it's kind of neat that you can use that as kind of like a portable trampoline. In a game like this was kind of neat. Anymore, they, have plenty of portable trampolines. And even, like, Mario Bros. Had, like, Super Mario World had portable trampolines that you could pick up. The problem with it is that you can just set it down wherever. Where the tires require a lot of finesse. That's what's kind of neat about them. But overall, they're fine. You notice I'm just kind of flying through the stage now. I'm just destroying everything. That's what I do when I get kind of annoyed at something, is I kind of go with reckless abandon, and I really shouldn't do that. Luckily, I'm good enough at Donkey Kong Country to just kind of move around with reckless abandon, and it's usually fine. I was trying to be careful the first time with Winky, and it didn't work out very well, did it? Here I am just flying through like, yeah, who cares? Now, DKC 2 will have way better animal buddies going forward, which is cool. Winky the Frog is mid at best. Like, he's not a bad animal buddy, he's just... I haven't even really talked about Espresso, have I? Espresso's that ostrich, and Espresso's cool. Can't really attack, there's no offensive capabilities there. But Espresso's kind of nice. She can fly through most of the stages, or at least hover. And she's super fast, so there's some advantages to Espresso. She's kind of cool. Winky's definitely the low point here, but still a capable power-up. That's what they are, they're power-ups. This level can be very terrifying if you're not ready for it. Notice I'm flying through it, though. I've played this level so many times, I've gotten pretty good at it. Now, I'm no speedrunner by any means, but if I was going to speedrun a video game, a platformer would obviously be my forte. However, I do something stupid here to get that O. You don't have to get the Kong letters to 100% the game. I just do it because it's like, oh yeah, I want the lives. And then I got robbed, so... Not that, 42 lives is bad by any means, but it's the principle of it. I wanted to go get that Kong letter. But I did feel kind of robbed afterwards, too. I think I move even faster now. There we go. This level, I don't see very often. Because I normally don't carry the barrel through, so I didn't actually get to this bonus stage a lot when I was growing up, but I think I have found it before, at least once or twice. I do think I'd do it again. Oh, sorry about that. I do think I do that bear bonus room again, though. Maybe I replay this level. I don't remember. Notice I'm pausing to read the the booklet again. Oh yeah, I die. I know what happened. Okay. Now what I'm looking for is a column of bananas. And I don't really understand what happened here, because the guide is like, a column of bananas. Yeah, sure. The problem is the column of bananas is something I already passed. It's up behind you. But you need the tire to get to the bonus room. So, inevitably, I was just like, you know what? I got a lot of lives. Huh. Let's go. Rock crocs are kind of cool, though. I don't know. I like these particular Kremlings designs. They only show up here, but... And I do believe they're called rock crocs or something like that, but... I don't know. They're kind of cool. Just really do not like red light. Yeah, there's the column of bananas right there. And that's supposed to signify, hey, there's something up here. And it doesn't really do a good job, unfortunately. In my opinion, it doesn't. Get revenge on that little bugger for Diddy. Now it's just a matter of getting through the level, I believe. Yeah, that part's just a mad dash. There we go. See the exclamation point? Exclamation. But this is where I wrap up everything. So thank you guys for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.